Imagine going to a concert after work and waking up the next morning as one of the most recognizable people on the internet. That's exactly what happened after a Coldplay concert when the stadium camera landed on Astronomer CEO Andy Byron and the company's HR executive Kristen Cabot. The second they appeared on the giant screen, both immediately tried to hide. Chris Martin joked that they were either having an affair or just very shy. That single joke changed everything. Within hours, the clip exploded across TikTok, X, Instagram, YouTube, and basically every corner of the internet. Millions of people became detectives overnight. They identified both executives, dug through LinkedIn profiles, found family members, and turned a few seconds of video into one of the biggest viral stories of the year. Soon after, Astronomer announced an internal investigation, and Andy Byron ultimately resigned as CEO. Kristen Cabot also left the company following the controversy. But here's the part that fascinates me. Why did this specific video become so unbelievably massive? People get caught doing embarrassing things online every single day, yet this one completely dominated the internet. I think it's because the story wrote itself. There was no complicated explanation, no context required. The body language, the immediate panic, and Chris Martin's perfectly timed joke made everyone believe they already knew the entire story in less than 10 seconds. That's how viral content works. It removes complexity. It gives viewers a mystery and lets them fill in the blanks. The internet loves unfinished puzzles because everyone wants to solve them first. Then something even more interesting happened. The conversation stopped being about Coldplay almost immediately. Instead, it became about workplace ethics, leadership, marriage, privacy, cancel culture, surveillance, and whether millions of strangers should have the power to completely reshape someone's life. Every social platform turned into a courtroom. Some people argued that leaders should be held to higher standards because trust matters in business. Others believed the punishment became wildly disproportionate compared to what the public actually knew. After all, most people only saw a few seconds of video. They didn't know the full personal circumstances behind everyone's relationships. Another reason this story exploded is because it reminded everyone that cameras are literally everywhere now. Years ago, an awkward concert moment would have been forgotten before you reached the parking lot. Today, one smartphone upload can reach tens of millions of people before breakfast. You don't need to be famous anymore. Fame can find you without permission. That's a completely different world from the one most people grew up in. And honestly, that's a little unsettling. Think about how many concerts, airports, restaurants, sporting events, and shopping malls have thousands of cameras pointed at crowds every single day. Most people assume they're anonymous because they're surrounded by strangers. But anonymity disappears the moment an algorithm decides your clip is entertaining. Suddenly, your worst moment belongs to everyone. What's even stranger is how quickly internet culture transforms real people into memes. Within hours, there were jokes, parody videos, merchandise, AI recreations, reaction channels, and endless commentary. The original people almost disappeared beneath the entertainment. The story stopped belonging to them. It became public property. There's also another lesson that businesses probably noticed. Reputation today isn't managed only through press releases or board meetings. Sometimes it's managed by a stadium camera operator who has absolutely no idea they're about to capture a global headline. One unexpected moment can erase years of carefully built professional credibility. Whether that's fair or not is another debate entirely, but it's reality. The internet moves faster than any PR team ever could. Looking back, this wasn't just a celebrity scandal. It wasn't even really a Coldplay story. It became a case study in modern internet culture. It showed how attention spreads, how assumptions become accepted facts, and how impossible it is to control a narrative once millions of people decide it's entertaining. Maybe the biggest takeaway isn't about the people on that screen at all. Maybe it's about everyone watching. Because every year, more of our lives happen in public spaces filled with cameras, phones, live streams, facial recognition, and algorithms searching for the next viral moment. The question isn't whether another story like this will happen. It definitely will. The real question is, if the camera landed on you for just 10 seconds, would the internet tell your story fairly, or would it write its own version instead?